interesting. Well, I think they'll keep him a scum because I think Rebel don't really. I think they want to keep him.
So it looks like we're going to have Imperials versus Scum.
Well.
A9 Vigilance.
So we didn't get the quaddies.
We didn't get the quaddies, unfortunately.
We did not get the quaddies, unfortunately. But
we are going to have quite an interesting fight by the looks of it.
Yeah, we got Quickdraw with Starkey the Base Pilot and Tomax Bren. Sorry, guys. We wish we could accommodate you guys and have the hamsters.
We wanted the hamsters,
but unfortunately, not today. It seems
it was not to be.
The A9 Vigilance Interceptor. God, that thing is ugly.
Yeah, no, that's not a pretty thing.
Case in point.
it's not a pretty thing.
I mean, it's different.
It's different.
I'll give you that. It's different.
It's fair enough.
Very different.
Different.
It's very different.
I'm all up for different.
But no.
Not
for me. Not for me. Not for me.
But that's what I said about the K-Wing, and the K-Wing has a weird sort of like... It looks quite good, but it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I actually like the K-Wing.
I always say it's like if I tried to draw a spaceship. I just like guns
more
everywhere.
Guns, yeah.
I need more missiles and turbine jet engines and a really big wing.
When you're the Rebel Alliance and you're working on a budget, you want to make sure you get more bang for your buck. So, sure, shove that extra missile pod on there. Okay.
Just shove missiles everywhere. It's got a bit of A10 Warthog in it, if you know.
That is actually, I think that's where the original design came from.
So there we go. So that's literally only just dawned on me. It's like, it's got the same like weird, like it looks good, but you're not quite sure why attraction that an A10 Warthog has. If you're not familiar with warplanes, it's the one that has the two jet engines in a weird place, and essentially the US Army built a gun, and then built a plane around a gun. Because they thought that was a great plan.
Ewles has a good point. The K-Wing has gone to that point where it's gone so far into ugly, it's actually come out as cute.
Yes.
In that weird way.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, but it just looks good for some reason.
Yeah, it's ugly, but it looks good.
For some alien reason.
Started the round timer.
Round timer started. Thank you, Mr. Turner. Alright, so we've got an hour and 15 on the clock. We're going to finish in good time today, I think, Vinny.
Yeah.
It's nice to get home in time. Yes.
Yeah, so this will be quite an interesting fight. I imagine Stephen has brought out his big guns.
Why would you not bring out the big guns?
Why would you not bring out the big guns? Both of them have, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because it's from what I can tell, Scott is very... Sam, not Scott, second is, never mind. He's very familiar with the list he's flying, because I've seen him fly Quickdraw quite a lot, and he seems to know how to make it work. Or this version of it, make it work quite well.
I'm working on the overlay, guys. Just that's why I'm a bit quiet at this point.
He's furiously clicking, or I can just spout some nonsense.
Which you can't tell because of our new mouse.
Yes! It's glorious in its silence. Yeah, so we've gone to asteroids. I have no idea who has initiative.
Which asteroid is this? Third, fourth? It's the fourth, so therefore clearly Stephen's got the initiative. Is it?
Oh, pardon.
Is it on, or is it on
I think
second?
Stephen does have initiative.
We'll
find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah, Stephen does have initiative. No? Stephen. Yeah, Stephen's got initiative. Yes, I did have to do up my fingers to work it out.
Got there at the end.
We got there, guys, because Scott doesn't
We
have
did it,
initiative,
Reddit!
So
We did it, Reddit!
He places the last asteroid.
Yeah, okay. So now that's done, I can set up the other list, which is the list that broke the curse. Because for those that don't know, Stephen Sage had a losing streak on the stream, and I do mean he had a losing streak. There's no way around it. He lost any game he would come up here and play.
We've got a very, very concentrated asteroid field to the right hand side of the... Oh, he's just... lots of spinning of asteroids is happening. Just trying to sneak that one in there.
The wild card as an epic ship would be interesting, Wraith Star. I do agree with that. Action 5 transport. Is it 5 or 6? I don't know, 5 or 6. It's like a... Oh, his name is Hunter. So like a... There we go. And then finally Manaroo. Oh, excuse me.
I do apologise. Yeah, so we're going to have the Starkiller Base pilot deploying first.
Which makes sense, given its lowest pilot skill.
Pilot skill.
Yeah,
and
it's...
then Manaru will do what Manaru does best.
Do her thing. And probably keep right in the corner away from any form of engagement.
Run away!
Run away! Okay.
Yes, obviously they've got... Chris has got somewhat of an aggressive large base ship. So he's made lots and lots of space. And he's got a bomber.
You mean Sam?
Sam. Oh my god. Sam. His name is Sam.
Yeah, his name's Sam. It's fine, it's late in the day, you've had 3 games. I'm usually...
His name is right there.
No, because I just added it right there.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so he's made lots of space, so obviously so he can manoeuvre his shuttle around, and for his bomber, because his bomber's going to want to move in soft turns and straights. So he's probably going to not want to go anywhere near the asteroids. Stephen's probably going to want to drag him into the asteroids, so I imagine Fenrir might spend a little bit of time sort of around in the bottom right hand corner of the board, trying to entice Sam to come towards him.
Come play with me. Come play with me.
Come play.
That generally is a lot of the game. It's all about it can be about the mind games as well of trying to outpsych
that's
your
why it's
opponent.
such a shame that was it Matt who played in the first game with his
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's
Matt.
why if you've been following us all day, if you haven't, the first game we had was the list we chose was Howlrunner, 2 Barons of the Empire with missiles or cluster missiles, and 2 Black Squadrons. And he did a really good move where he fainted off to the top of the board, and then did a K-turn, and then basically brought up a load of X-wings into his into a kill box. And it was really, really nice. It's such a shame that he didn't manage to win the game in the end, but it was a very, very good setup.
It was a very good setup. He's actually a very experienced attack wing player. Most of the time, he is the winner of the tournaments we hold for attack wing. And he's got a good knowledge of the kind of game X-wing is, but from his knowledge from that, I think. Because they are similar games, not exactly the same, of course. But
yeah, they are similar games, but there are definitely differences between the two. Admittedly, I haven't come around to. I haven't played attack wing at all.
Just give it a try. It's always
I've merely watched.
Yeah, so it's 199. So yes, Stephen does have initiative because of initiative bid point. We're an hour and 9 minutes left on the clock, and our overlay is nearly done. I just got to finish doing the upgrades, and then we can get that up for you guys.
Cool. So first round, Manaru's just going to slow boat it for the bit. I should think that Stephen will try and stay away from the big open area at the top of the board. Yep, so he's going to throw a shield on Gonk, because he has an action to spare, because no one's going to be shooting this turn.
Why not? Oh, bit of wobble of the camera there. So
he's gonna...
how's the formation looking there?
It's interesting. He's just got them. He's got Zuckuss and Manaru stacked, and then Fenrir looks like he's gonna go up the bottom half of the board and push the shuttle and Quickdraw through the asteroid field, or force them to engage him, and then the other two are gonna sweep round. Yeah. So here comes. We've got Tomax. Tomax is gonna come down the board by the looks of it. Yeah, he's going to barrel, so he's probably going to do some kind of bank next turn and go through the topmost sort of channel between the first row of asteroids and second row of asteroids. I will get my words out eventually and go that way and try and maybe... I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, so there goes Fenrir, so he's going to end up going that way and force the Scott's ships to fight him in the asteroid field. Yeah, so he's gonna probably do a 3-4 next turn and barrel roll. So it looks like it's going to be a fight between him and Quickdraw, which could go either way, to be honest. It depends if he can stay out of range next turn and engage him at close range. Because I feel if he could take a couple of shots from him. New shot is no joke. Did you hear that?
Wow.
That's pretty brutal.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah, I saw it to Chris actually, as in Chris who's doing the tournament today, and he had a swarm tactics build of Kylo Ren, which seemed pretty mean. But yeah, I like the idea of that card. It's a confusing one, that one, isn't it? It's not confusing. It's incredibly
situational.
It's like, okay, none of my guys are getting shot this turn. I will just eat all of their FA tokens and spit out this massive attack.
Makes sense, really. But
yeah. It's in the same vein as General Hux, where it's like, I've got to be in the right place at the right time to give people fanatical devotion. So I imagine that we're going to get a bank from Zuckus, or a hard turn from Zuckus. Probably maybe a 2 bank, or probably a 3 bank actually, because then he'll have a straight run through the asteroid field, and he'll have enough time to slow boat it. As I said, Fenrir will probably do a 3 forward, barrel roll to get himself between the asteroids. Or he might not. He might just go for the shuttle. But the shuttle hasn't moved because the shuttle did a full head stop. So he'll probably do a 2 bank, line himself up to make a nice gun line for Fenrir to walk into. And he has got Vader, so any shot he does get on Fenrir is gonna, any shooting he has against Fenrir is gonna be very, 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 very interesting, because there's only 4 shots. And 4 Vader in 4 times kills Fenrir, and less because he's dealing crits. So, and he's got engine upgrade, so he could easily boost into range 1, or boost into range 2, I should say, because you don't want to be in range 1 of Fenrir. But I think he's safe off focusing for the moment. The engine upgrade is mainly for once he's finished his pass. So there's the focus from him. Yeah.
This is a very slow opener for the game. I wonder whether Stephen is trying to play for time, trying to whittle away time enough so that when the engagement happens...
There goes Manaru. I don't really see Tomax Bren peeling away.
No, I don't
I think he's just going to go in and pile as much dice at both Zuckus and Fenrir. Probably more so Fenrir, because he does have unlimited crack shot, so... and homing missiles, but that's not really going to matter. There's the hard 2. So yeah, he's going to opt to have the Mist Hunter come in the fight later.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, Fenrir could easily just feint and do a hard 1, and decide what he's going to do. A hard 1, do a barrel roll, set himself up. Oh yeah, because Sam's shuttle broke before.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, sadly.
Before Yavin, which was very, very much very sad.
Sad event when anything gets broken, really. But well, I was going to go and check on some things. I'll be right back, people.
Okay. Oh, leave you in my capable hands. Right. So we have a barrel roll from Zuckus. 3 bank from the bomber. Yeah, he's going to come in. He has no time for Manaru. I can appreciate that. He's just going to see if he can pile on the damage and make all of those tokens count for naught. So maybe 3 forward. Drum roll, please. Oh no, 3 bank. Yeah, so he's going to go after the shuttle. Well, he's hoping to pull them towards himself, so Zuckers can come on their flank and make their lives a little bit awkward. Barrel roll
making lives miserable.
to pull. Barrel roll to pull range on the shuttle because he doesn't want to get caught under the stare of the Dark Lord because he will get critted.
The Dark Lord, the Sith himself.
Yes.
Sorry, just checking things off.
Right.
I'm basically seeing what lists we have collected to make sure that I can post them up for people later. Right.
It looks like Sam is going to go on the hunt for Manaroo.
We're
Don't know
hunting
if that's
Manaroo.
the worst, if that's the best idea in the world.
I don't think either. I mean, if you're going to shoot at someone...
he was going to have all guns pointed at the other two and just hope to beat them, because he probably could kill Zuckus, because Zuckus, he's only a 1 agility ship. It's really Fenrir who's the problem when it comes to I've got tokens. And oh yeah, you have the wrong upgrades on Tomax Bren.
Oh really? Again?
Yes.
You did that again?
Yes.
Ah. Isn't Vader? Yeah.
Yeah, Vader's on the Starkiller base pilot.
I did. It's because the order of the list is actually wrong as well. That's why.
Oh, just in range. That's gonna be
squeaking it in there.
Squeaking it in, right? Oh, dearie me, that's 4 hits. That's bad.
That's bad. That's
real bad. There's auto thrusters, and yeah, he's bulletproof.
It's bulletproof. I love it.
I mean, it was a bit of a.
It was a real kind of.
Oh no! There's a damage card.
Oh, there's damage
card.
Oh
no, he's vadering him.
He's vadering as well.
He's vadering him. There's the other bit of Yavin goodness. The Aladesh.
So that's on to Fenrir, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on Fenrir.
Ouch. So
I don't know what it was though.
Nor do I, but we'll find out in a bit, I'm sure, when it comes into play.
Yeah, he did not want to get caught under the guns of the shuttle.
And he did get caught. He got caught, and that's going to cost him. It's a shame, really, but oh well.
Yeah, it's a shame because it's just a ticking clock now.
Well, it's there. It's waiting for you at all times, ready to strike. Yeah. Could have been a lot worse, though. I think it could have been much worse for him.
Could have been worse.
And if he hit those 4 hits had gone through, game over.
Yeah, that's him gone.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't going to at this kind of range, but
it's there's always that one.
There was still
an
opening for. Well, as you saw, 1 damage went through. There's an opening for maybe 2, but you'd have to roll really badly for that to happen because he did have a double focus.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah. But that's what happens with these things. You want to catch them.
Oh, pardon me. No problem at all.
Excuse. Yeah, catch them unawares.
You need to catch Fen at range 2. That's the key area.
So Starkiller's lost 2.
Yeah,
because he evaded.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, stream. Yeah, but I think even though you're doing damage yourself, it's worth it to Vader Fen off the board, essentially.
Yeah, because it's just like, I don't have to roll dice at you against you.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Fen is going to want to work to get out of that arc, and he probably can, actually.
He probably can, yeah. He can dance.
He can dance.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine he'd just roll up to range 1.
Yeah, then
just be like,
try. I'm going to fire at you.
Roll up range 1 in arc. Because that's, funnily enough, he's safe there. They might not seem it, but he's safe.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 dice.
5 dice versus 5 dice.
Primary.
5 dice versus 5 dice. Odds are in the favour of the attack dice there. So, do you really want to do that? Operation. I've not seen any operation specialists in any of the lists. Hello?
What does that do? That's another one at the thingamajig. You wanted some results for the last 3 rounds?
Well, I needed the end results for all at the end of the tournament, really. But
Oh yeah, but you said you wanted something for them.
thank you. That's
There you go.
thank
Cool.
you very
So
much. Thank
we
you.
got Zuckus moving forward. Manaru just went round, give everyone focus with the mind link. Debating about what he wants to do. Having a look at homing missiles. He's going to just take double focus. It's not the worst decision in the world.
No, I think probably focus is a good kind
He's
of
put
odds
a
there.
rock between him and Tomax Bren, which is probably it seems who he's concerned about currently.
Mm.
Oh yeah, no, Tomax is after both of them, but probably more so Fenrir.
Yeah, I think Fenrir is the big target at this point.
Yeah.
He's the one who's going to be the most damaging in the entire exchange. I mean, don't discount the other two, but Fen is the damage dealer of the main damage dealer of the list. So
He's not in range, sadly, but he can take a lock on Zuckus for the future.
So I'm being very quiet, guys. I'm just trying to find if I've got all the lists so I can put them up for everyone's perusal later. I assume that everyone agrees for that to happen. Michael Max. We've seen some good games today, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We've definitely seen some interesting ones.
And I've enjoyed having you as my
Yeah.
commentator as well. It's been very fun having you in here. It's nice when we get someone different, some new fresh blood.
Yes,
into
it is
booth.
nice. As I said, oh, yeah, there he goes. So he's going to
Yeah.
pile into range 1. And he's just going to
Ooh.
take a focus, I think. We might do barrel roll. Barrel roll gets him out of arc,
Yeah.
but he's still relatively safe.
I'd say just stick
Oh
it
no,
there.
he's trying to try and get rid of his damage card. Whatever it is. Oh, you got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nice. That's probably good. We don't know what it was, so...
You ran on Snapshot Tactician, Rhymer with 2 Snapshot Black Squadrons and Backdraft. Interesting.
Yeah, so here comes... he might rage and baffle to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why he wouldn't, because that's what he's aiming to do by the looks of it. Yep, here comes the card. Yeah, rage and baffle. So he's going to lose stress and he's going to take a shot. So he's going to lose a shield, and he's going to get a shot to get his target lock on. Has he got? No, he's got electronic baffle, but he's got rage, so he's got rerolls anyway. My
Yeah,
apologies.
it's fine.
Ooh, 2 hits and a crit.
Uh,
Oh, flanks
Oh.
Rangaroo. Yeah, I don't know. He might be able to do it. That's 3 shields off him.
oh, sorry. 3 shields, right?
Yeah, I don't know how to drive it.
Off who?
I don't know how to drive the thing.
Yeah, but off who?
Manaru.
Manaru.
You need to take shield off Quickdraw because he baffled,
Yep.
and take 3 shields off Manaru.
So-
His Fen on. I don't know why Stephen has taken the initiative because he's got 99 points.
3 because he can choose not to take the initiative. He wants to, and there's a shield of quick draw. Yep. Paperwork, and I thought I'd be doing paperwork during the X-Men tournament.
Here's backdraft, or it's not. I don't know. Quick draw. So another shield off Manaru. Yeah.
So both shields of Manaru, all of them.
Both shields of Manaru.
Wow. Okay. Manaru isn't lasting as long
I was
as
about
the
to
other game.
say I think I was dubious about Quick Draw doing it, but he has got a lot of damage he can dish out.
Yeah, people underestimate just what Quick Draw can do with just two attack dice, maybe 3 out of 4 at the forward arc as well. So you never discount Quick Draw.
Well, he's already had 2 shots this turn, and he might even get some more because he's the only target for Manaru. So
Well, he can only do it once per round.
once per round. Okay,
Yes,
fair
once
enough.
per round. So he's done his chance. But the thing is, there's no guarantee that he'll be attacked. So he had to risk.
But he's
taking
only
damage.
got 2 more shields left, and every
Yeah.
time he loses shield, not every time he takes damage.
So
So
very
Manaru
cool.
could easily wipe his shields, and
Yeah.
then that's the only time he's
which
gonna
probably is
get
actually now going to make hit Manaru go for a Quick Draw for that purpose, especially he doesn't get the second attack off.
Ooh, that's a nice hit on the bomber.
Go.
2.
I'm glad I did that because I found out I am missing a list. And it's Vortex. So I'm going to go and find Vortex list. Just so I can report on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, shuttle against Fenrir. So he's going to get his automatic 1 for his title. Oh, we got a Manaru. Yeah, we got a Manaru shoot first. So he's obviously going to pile into Quickdraw. Try and get rid of those last 2 shields so he can't double shoot again. Because that is the way that Manaru dies. So just 2 on 2. Focus and focus. No, it's not a conversation happening. Yeah, focus up for 2. There's 1, I think. So there's 1 more shield off. Yeah.
The missing list.
So there's 1 more shield off. Quick draw.
Was that what Manaru stripped?
Yeah.
That's such a shame because if Stephen is stripped off that last shield, it means that he couldn't have done that again next round. So that may come into play.
3 hits so far from the shuttle, 4 hits from the shuttle.
Ooh.
So he's going to get automatic 1 plus his 5 he gets anyway, or 4 he gets anyway.
Ooh, that looks interesting. An evade, Conqueror Protector adds 1. So how many damage cards is Mr. Rao going to receive? I don't think any, but probably a Vader's going to come up at any point. Are you going to Vader? Or is he not going to Vader? Because that was a good bit of firing there from Yellow.
Nope.
Do you want an interesting topic of discussion?
Go on.
So, Fenrir versus the Inquisitor.
Then counts. Quizzes always counts a firing at range 1.
Yep.
That's funny.
That's
That
funny.
is kind of it's happening right now on the bottom tables.
Oh, lovely.
So there's an Inquisitor currently range 3 for Fenrir, but because he's attacking Fenrir,
He's attacking at range 1, technically speaking.
he's treating the attack as range 1, and therefore Fenrir's not
That doesn't make any difference though, does it?
When the Inquisitor uses a primary weapon attack at range 2 to 3, the attack is treated at range 1. That is the specific wording on the
Yeah,
card.
but it doesn't matter.
In what
If he was
regard?
shooting at range 3, he gets 1 dice. If he's shooting at range 1, he gets 1 dice. It matters at range 2 because he gets an extra dice.
Yeah.
That's the only time it matters.
That's actually the point. It wouldn't matter because at range 3 you're still getting the extra die. I know, but the Inquisitor would cancel that.
No,
because he's attacking at range 1.
He's treating the attack as range 1.
Yeah.
I know, but if you take his ability out of the equation, Fenrir would have 1 extra dice anyway.
Yeah,
It's
true.
more of the fact of is Fenrir triggering his own ability. Because the attack is treated at range 1. That's the thing. I've already ruled
Sam
it, so I
faded,
can't take
so
it back, but
Fenrir is down another one.
Yeah, no, I've just done that. The Inquisitor, exact wording of the card. When attacking range for a weapon and treat the attack. I think, yeah. I'd say it interacts with Rao. So yeah, go for it. So yeah, he evaded, and so there's a second damage card there. Although it seems to be it was a crit, which I guess is the stress, the thrust
stress
control
one,
fire. Yeah. Yeah, defend doesn't get Concords, and the ownership has to be at 1. Yeah. Burn all humans, welcome to the stream. Unless you've been watching for a while, which I'm sorry we've not caught up with you. I'm going to read through our viewers' names. So hello to Audio Weasel, Biggins13, Burn All Humans, Laser Gourmet, Snarls, Strakerzoid, Rithster, and You Look Like an Ale. So thank you for joining us on this crisp Saturday here at Athena Games. It's very chilly outside. It's very chilly outside. You been out there?
Well, yeah, I don't think it was that cold. I mean,
I thought it was
It
crisp.
wasn't like it was on Thursday where I nearly got blown over once or twice.
You know what? I can believe
But
that.
that's
actually.
because there was a storm with a name attacking us.
Yeah,
so,
Storm Doris.
Doris.
Doris. Who names a storm Doris?
Somebody did.
Yeah, someone really did.
Yeah, so if Fenrir wants... Well, the shuttle's going to move. But is the shuttle going to move? Because it could bump, it could fall ahead, stop. It probably wants to bump, if anything. So Fenrir's going to have to do at least a 3 to ensure he gets past. But it could mean that the if the shuttle moves away, the bomber could do a 5k, get ready for his shot on Zuckuss, but Zuckuss is probably just going to slow roll it and just do 1 forward to get rid of his stress.
I mean, what's very interesting is that there is an engine upgrade on that shuttle. So he could do a 2 bank and then a boost. I mean, he hasn't got advanced sensors, sadly, but if he did, he would be able to... I don't think it can take a scan sensor, can it? I know it can take 2 tech, but not... I don't think it has a sensor slot.
It does.
It does?
Yeah.
I'll double check that. I'm pretty sure... I don't know. I've not really checked out.
It doesn't get an extra dice.
Yeah,
It's the ship. Oh, so Bernal Humans. So the question was, the Inquisitor was shooting at Fen Rao.
Yeah.
Now, an Inquisitor always treats his shot as range 1. So, and obviously Fen Rao's ability at range 1, he gets an extra dice to evade with. So, we're pretty sure from...
Yeah, that because the Inquisitor's firing
Because
and
the
the attack
Inquisitor's
is
firing
treated at range,
range
1.
Fen Rao gets his ability at range 1. And
Yeah.
if he's in Arc, I imagine that the Concord Dawn Protectorate would happen as well.
Let's check that ruling.
Which is equally amusing.
I imagine that this probably will be in the next FAQ, probably, maybe. You talk about this thing. When defending, if you're inside the attacker's firing arc and at range 1, the attacker is inside your firing arc, add 1 evade. So it has to be in arc.
Yeah.
But I'd say if he's attacking you at any
I think
point in
that
arc,
still
you add an evade.
flies.
Yeah.
It's just one of those weird interactions.
When attacking and defending, the enemy ship is at 1, as in a separate position, not firing range. Ah, that's true, because Concord's measuring the range between the attacker and the... no, it could go either way. I think. That's going to require an FAQ, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do whenever the next FAQ tournament.
I don't know. That's for... We're just talking about stuff. That's for Krista's, or the other Chris, to work out.
If it was top table, then we might push for an answer, but... given that Chris is in charge, and it's apparently one of the lower tables, I think...
Yeah, so there's the bump from the Upsilon.
Oh, was that really a good choice, though? Was the bump a really good option?
No, I think it was actually a good choice.
Because now...
I'm not sure.
Now it's in the way from Bren.
Yeah, but I think Bren's going to turn in. Because... I see Zuckuss doing a 1 forward, slow rolling it. Bren turns in, he gets his shot off.
And maybe blocks Fen Rao as well.
Maybe blocks Fen Rao. Fen Rao is forced to do 3, pushing him out of position, so he can't follow up on any of those guys. The only person he can follow up on is Quickdraw, who's on the other side of the planet. And he's hopefully going to get rid of Manaru before he has time to do anything.
A 1 forward from Manaru. In an attempt to possibly block Quickdraw's next move. Fener's worded when attacking or defending. If the enemy ship is at range 1, you may roll an additional attack dice. Therefore, if it goes at range 2, there is no extra dice as it is based on ship position. But the attack is treated at being at range 1. That's the muddy area, is that the Inquisitor says the attack is being treated at range 1. But yeah, I can see it going either way. It really could be interpreted either way. You could interpret both ways and not be wrong or right, because technically speaking, that is true. But that's why it's going to require an FAQ.
Yeah.
Attack is at 1, but the ship is at 2. But is that a distinction that ever happens in the game at any other point? And that's important, is that if there's a precedent for that...
Oh, that's interesting, sorry.
Yeah.
Sam has just changed his target lock from Zuckuss to Fen Rao.
I don't think Fen Rao's going to be there, personally. Oh, no.
Oh, he did 2 forward.
Oh, dear. And because of the angle, it means that he can't complete it.
Well, he wasn't going to get... Oh, no, because you can... If you do 2 forward in front of a big ship, you can get over it, can't you?
But if it's at an angle. So now, technically, it's a longer distance.
Yeah, no, I remember them changing that in the FAQ at some point. And they're going to see, I think... he might be able to make it over.
Yeah, that's
doing a 3
that
forward.
is the awkward thing, is that the Inquisitor treats it.
Oh, this is bad for Stephen, because I think Manaru's going to die now. And I didn't see Manaru take an action either.
No, ouch. That's pain. That's gonna be bad.
Yeah, because he's just gonna rage and baffle again.
Yeah.
And get his shot in, and
It's a whole grey area because I agree. The Inquisitor is treating the attack at range 1. Doesn't necessarily say that the defender. Then again, the defender does not get the benefit of auto thrusters. So
that's true.
there is a precedent that it does affect the defender in that way. It is a difficult one, because if that was the case, then ships would get their auto thrusters. But it's been confirmed the Inquisitor does shut down auto thrusters. So that's where the precedent lies. Is that the Inquisitor may be treating his attack at range 1, but it still stops the defender from engaging auto thrusters because the attack theoretically is at range 1, even though it is at range 3 when you measure it.
Well, I suppose you can resolve this by looking to the chart. That's bad.
3 hits.
That's real bad.
Blanks.
Yeah.
Or pretty much
So,
focus. Yeah.
When do you become the defending? When does your ship become the defending ship?
Let's look at the timing chart.
Because this is all to do with defending. So this is when you're attacking or defending. If you're in range 1, you get extra dice.
But the thing is, that's different because the auto thrusters say range 3.
Beyond. Defense abilities at range 1.
Which is what the ability calls out.
Yeah, that's why we're having this problem. Is because the Inquisitor's attack is treated at range 1. So does that count for Fenrir? Because it's when he's defending at range 1. And the attack is strictly at range 1. So anyway, stuff is being shot and things.
Right then. The last FAQ update was in October 2016. I reckon it would do for an update soon. I'm surprised we've not had one. Yeah? The last update was October 2016, before the wave dropped, I think. So I don't think there's any protection. Here we are. So, declare target step, measure range to enemy ship and check attacker's firing arc. Attacker chooses weapon, declare target of the attack, pay cost, target, attacker. A target attacker becomes defender after paying the cost, after measuring range.
So yeah, it's treated at range 1.
Treated at range 1.
Work.
Does work.
Yeah. Because the shot becomes range 1 because he's attacking, and then after that, Fen becomes the defender.
But the thing is that range 1 is a ship positional thing anyway. So why does it matter that Fen's ability calls out the ship position?
Anyway, people are being shot at. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So three more hits on Manaru. That's Manaru gone.
Yep, Manaru's
now
dead.
You got critted and lost in agility, so Manaru's out. Throw it at the
It
forums.
probably has been asked before. To be
It probably has.
fair. I doubt this is the first Tun's Cop.
Fenrir's been shot by home missiles.
Oh no!
Oh, he was in the ideal position.
I range 2 as well.
Yeah, you just got the shuttle to bump him.
Oh, if only he had focus.
And he's got crack shot.
If only he had focus.
Yeah, but he's got target lock.
That's true. And guidance chips. Oh, he's reading the entire thing. I guess he didn't have a hit. Okay. Good luck, dear sir. Hit, crit hit. I'll take that. And crack shot as well.
And then modifying and crack shot.
Guidance.
No. Why are people forgetting about guidance chips?
Does he have guidance chips?
Yes, sure he does.
Yeah, he does have guidance. No. Yes, he does. So why is he forgetting it?
It doesn't matter. Fenrir's out.
Aye, that's
Fenrir's
a surprise.
Nobody got any focus. I don't know what Manaru did for an action.
I think Stephen forgot, and of course Sam is within his rights to deny the retroactive action, which is possible.
Well, this is... Zuckus is going to just lay into the thing.
Defender? The bomber?
The bomber.
Yeah. Well, 3 hits. It could be that Stephen hasn't beaten the curse.
Oh, no. There's some blanks.
2 evades.
2 evades?
2 evades. I think that's just 2... I see 2 drawn, so actually... but I think Bren's alright. He's taking 2 hull. That's it. Bren is alright. I'm surprised at that, really. But yeah. Sorry, this is going to bug me until I look it up. So I'm actually...
I should think it does. Because he becomes the defender.
Yeah.
At range 1.
When the Inquisitor attacks his primary weapon, he rolls an additional attack dice. If the defender is at range 3, the defender does not roll an additional defense dice. only the range of the attack is treated at range 1. Any abilities that reference the range of ships, such as Colonel Jax or Scum and Villainy Boba Fett, are not affected.
There
you
by
go.
his ability.
So actually, it doesn't work.
There we go.
So the FAQ actually states out it doesn't work. Boom, boom. So yeah, you're right. It actually, it actually says any
range abilities. Like
any range abilities. Yeah.
Colonel Jax, Scum and Villainy Boba Fett, which is when attacking and defending.
And defending at range 1.
Dice.
So yeah, so there's your answer. It does. It does. Fenrir does not get extra dice.
Because Boba Fett is Colonel Jax is no focus.
No focus.
So that makes sense. It doesn't work because it's only when attacking. Boba Fett is. Actually, I don't think it solves it still.
I was looking for a bit of answer.
Because Colonel Jax is you can't use focus, you can't spend focus, or you can't use focus at range 1.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because it's. And then Scum and Villainy is Boba re-rolls dice.
Dice at range.
Does he re-roll defense dice and attack dice?
Yes, attack and defense.
Oh yeah, then it doesn't work because that's my issue. If it was both attacking and just focused, then I would say it might work, it might not. But no, if he re-rolls, if it specifically says that version of Boba Fett and says that you can't re-roll dice the same way as adding dice, then yes, it doesn't work.
I'm going to go and inform Chris.
Okay. He turns off, because it's audio weasel. It specifically states in the FAQ, auto thrusters does not trigger against the Inquisitor's primary weapon attack. It specifically says that. That's how we know that. It's because it specifically states it in his FAQ. But yeah, Stephen's in a very, very poor position. We got some. I do apologise, viewers. We got somewhat distracted about this question, but yeah. So that does. It doesn't. It looks very grim. I'm very surprised that. I don't know why I was so surprised that Quickdraw could lay out that kind of firepower, and he got some very good rolls.
Well, yeah. Okay, so apparently Chris had already preempted us, looked it up, and actually give the right ruling. So he's already ahead of us.
Yeah. So yeah, someone
to officially pause the game to be able to sort the dang thing out.
He actually make sure to give him the appropriate time after the end.
I did. I gave him an extension.
Cool.
So.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We got to do that.
God. Does the Protectorate reference the ship's position or attack range? Oh God, we actually said this. Protectorate, Conquer.
I would say that it doesn't work.
Yeah. Because it mentions range.
Because
so when defending, if you're inside the attacker's firing arc and at range 1.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't work if Fenn's ability doesn't work. Because the Scum Boba Fett's ability doesn't work. That's what's got me swayed to saying this just doesn't work. Because his ability is re-rolling dice, defense dice, if someone's in range 1.
Can't work some of the time. It has to work all of the time. Yeah.
So no, just flat out, nope.
Yeah, Quickdraw did drop the last shield to do the double tap, so I'm just going to remove the shield there. Boom.
Yeah, but somewhat academic now, I feel.
Yeah, because we all know how this is going to
Stevens.
end. I don't think he's beaten the streak after all, actually.
No, he's going to dance around the board and line him out such a way.
He'll blame us for this, you realise. For bringing him on the stream, we realise it was you who did this. You tainted
this.
Oh God, he'll never.
We wanted Sam.
He'll never want to be on the stream again. That's true. We did want Sam. It was circumstance. I stand by that.
The system, dying, decided that he was gonna.
Yeah. So blame the system, not us. There we go. But yeah.
If you could have got the last shield off.
Backdraft is very good. In fact, a Robin's list which used both Quickdraw and Backdraft is actually really good, along with Duchess. It's a really effective list. Sorry, I'm just looking up something. That's really good. But yeah. So yeah, now we've got that little thing sorted out, mostly. Yeah, right, back to the game. Which, to be fair, is probably going to be wrapped up within 10 minutes.
It's not. It's pretty grim. I mean,
10 minutes. That's what I say.
There's them God plays, you know. But the shuttle's got hard ones, so it can just hard one for days.
10 minutes. I give it 10 minutes. That's what I'm going to say. If that. Oh, Getting distance because,
Well, no, he's stuck, really. He's stuck between the asteroids, and there's not much you could hard one.
Well, by the time you turn around anyway, Zuckus would be again behind him, so might as well get distance then turn around. Because Zuckus can't catch up in the time that you can turn around, so... Definitely count it.
4K.
No, it's 3.
Oh, 3K?
It's 3K, yeah.
Yeah, he's making ready for the bomber, so he can hurt him some more. And so we can go back through the asteroid field.
But has... Ooh, this could be interesting here.
Yes.
He's in.
Yeah.
He's in.
Magic rulings. I've had a brief taste of magic rulings, and my God, can they make your brain hurt?
There is no next round audio whistle. This is it. Then we're off to the pub. I thought that I needed.
I mean, at least you've got the stack in magic. In this, you don't.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, here comes Quickdraw coming in. Quickdraw could be the only way that Stephen could win and get points back, I guess. But even then, I think it's unlikely. I think Zuckus is going to be dead by the time that.
Yeah. I don't think Zuckus is going to get attacked much.
No. Okay, that's a pretty bad dice roll initially. But there we go. Reroll, hit and a crit.
That's 2 shields.
And
off.
nothing. So already this is looking bleak.
Yeah.
Ding ding. 2 shields gone.
Yeah, Steven should have really seen that bump coming. But hindsight again, folks, is a wonderful thing.
Yes, we all love it.
But yeah, there was only 2 options for the shuttle to do: was bump or go past. And
that's not bad. Not bad at all. So range 1 against Tomax Bren. 3 hits. So Tomax Bren's get taken something no matter what. Is that 2 evades just there? Do you know what I think he has? I think he has actually just managed to squeeze that one out.
Well, Tomax is dead.
Oh, Tomax is indeed dead. Yeah, you're right. Boom. So clearly that was a direct hit in there somewhere, or we missed a damage along the round. So boom, there we go. So he's reclaimed points with Tomax, but I think it's a bit too little too late now.
Yeah, he's still got the behemoth that is the shuttle. Admittedly, I imagine old Zuckus could chew through that if he wanted to, because he would just be like, I'll just throw 4 dice at it. 5 dice at range 1, but...
Okay. So... Oh, excuse me. So, Sam has just lost Tomax, which is 32 points. So... Why are you not obeying me, keyboard? There we go. I think that's right. Yep. Zuckus. And poor old Zuckus is worth a measly 35 points. So, there's quite a considerable difference between these 2 lists right now. 20, 35. There we go. Okay, well, if he can somehow take down Quickdraw, there is the possibility of him maybe pulling this one out of the hat.
Yeah, I mean, getting rid of Tomax isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it gets him away. Quickdraw's the dangerous one, although Quickdraw's no longer double tapping.
Quickdraw's got to go through asteroids to get to him.
Yep.
Which is pretty good for his tractor beam, because you can just throw him about a bit. But he's still going to get shot, which is probably really what you want to get rid of.
Now, if you barrel rolling onto asteroids, then he's going to take that down. He's going to lose that shot. So.
Well, no, because Quickdraw's going to shoot first.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because he's 9.
Yeah, true.
I mean, if Zuckus was 9 as well, then
definitely
things would get a bit interesting, because you'd have.
Zuckus would attack first, then Quickdraw.
What EPT has Zuckus got? Or has he not got one?
He's not got one.
Oh. That's a shame.
Adaptability.
Yeah.
But wait, it doesn't really nothing there, but it would mean that Bren probably wouldn't have got to attack But Bren wouldn't have got to attack, he would have killed him. So actually, no, he'd still get simultaneous fire.
He has evaded twice. So two more shields need to come off the Upsilon.
It's the end of the day.
That's true. I've been going for 6 hours.
Wait, evaded twice, so it should remove 4 shields, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you have removed 4 shields.
Oh yeah, cool, yeah. Yeah.
Because it's 6 and 6.
True. Okay, so there goes Quickdraw with a slow roll forward. Oh, could this be long range 3? Why, maybe? He's barrel rolling to make sure he can't be barrel rolled onto that asteroid. Zuckus has mind
Oh,
link,
of course he does. Yeah, my apologies.
which of course is now no longer gone.
Yeah, because it doesn't work now.
So technically I was
Sorry, I
right.
don't know why I completely forgot. I was like, what does he have? Yeah, it's mind link.
This is very smart, I think, by Sam to barrel to make sure
Yeah, he's
he
been
can't
very
be...
conservative, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I understand that completely. I wouldn't want to... And he's out of range anyway.
Just
so.
throw...
Because now it's
He's
a
doing
problem.
that.
It's a problem for next round because if he banks, he's then going to be on have another asteroid that he could be tracked onto.
Yeah, because Stephen will just do one bank, I would imagine, line himself up. I think he's got space for that. Or one forward and barrel roll. Because focus is only so good for attack. But yeah, he could. Yeah, he's not gonna get. He's gonna have to barrel roll. Well, Sam is gonna have to barrel roll. Quickdraw.
Yeah, I agree.
Otherwise, he's gonna throw him on an asteroid.
What I thank Mr. Turner for doing is that he's actually got pairings for the round and such.
Ah, cool.
All printed out and results and everything, so we can actually go through that at the end. Which I actually want to see if I can get the store to start putting things up on what's it called? Cryodex can export to it. Major Juggler system.
All right. What is that? I don't know what that is.
Essentially, it collects all data from tournaments that happen. It's a thing which everyone can Cryodex can export data to it, and basically gives results for what lists and things and such. Especially because people can input their lists on the website. Say, I flew this, I flew this, I flew this, and that gives us an idea of how good a ship is and such. Tractor is a nice mechanic, even though, well, it's a nice mechanic to use, never a nice mechanic to play against. Well, it's true.
It's infuriating.
It's true. It's infuriating to fly against. It's like I've got to.
No, I want to shoot. Stop!
Yeah. Stop moving
moving
me!
asteroids.
Stop moving my ship!
Stop it!
Yeah. And of course, not only do you do that, they then lower your agility value by 1. It's like, so now you can shoot me and it's even easier, even though I'm on an asteroid.
Usually it's, I'm on an asteroid and you're going to make it, so I go for an asteroid next turn. So I'll get my agility back because you'll be shooting me over an asteroid.
That shuttle's taken a really long time to come around.
He'll get back into the fight at some point.
God.
Maybe. We don't know.
Ignore me. So, yeah. Does anyone know how to export tournaments to Juggler at all? Or X-Wing Juggler, I should say. If anyone knows, please let us know in the comments, because I'd love to start getting it put up on there. Yeah, okay, an engine upgrade pulls it around a bit more, but then it now has to go around that asteroid, so I'm not sure whether that's a good call, but yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything else you could do, really.
I mean, at least Steven's trying to pull him through the asteroid field.
Yes.
Okay, Quickdraw, give us the magic. Where you going? I'd say a 1 bank might be a good idea. Oh!
He's just gonna leave.
Okay.
That's
interesting.
possibly not why. That's not the worst thing. That's not the worst place to be.
He has to barrel roll behind with the asteroid behind him, though, because if he doesn't, then all it takes is 1 hit, and then Zuckus can actually barrel him backwards onto the asteroid. So
I don't know if you can though.
I think he can, because don't forget, base is basically a base and a half. He's barreling the other way, so then he's way out of the way. Yeah, okay, that's probably a better maneuver actually. Then you got the protection of the asteroid and the fact you can't be barreled onto the asteroid. it might also help set him up next turn because he's pulling Zuckuss through the asteroid field. Zuckuss is going to get to an area where there's no asteroids for Quickdraw to worry about, and Quickdraw is just then going to say, right, now you're on my turf.
Yeah. So he's going to do straight dice against him because there's no point doing
Tractor beam.
tractor beam.
Yeah. If he does manage to score a hit, then fantastic. So Zuckuss doing his thing to get extra dice. Well. Okay.
That's 4.
That's 4. Beat that. Quick draw. There's enough there. Yeah, there's enough there to avoid all but 1, or maybe even 2.
There's 1 crit.
That's a crit, is it? Ouch.
Yeah.
That looks suspiciously like direct hit to me. Suspiciously like direct hit. I'm going to go and find out, because that's quite important. Well, I'm going to preempt it and go, that's direct hit.
What's this?
For you.
New stuff. Oh, nice.
For taking part today. Thank you. We'll like to reward our commentators.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Because I got one in Great Yarmouth.
Oh, okay. Like you'll ever take 2 of them. But oh well. Yeah, might take 2. Might take 2.
I will never thank you. It is appreciated.
Okay, yeah. So he's going to export the Jugger data to for me. I think that's how you're supposed to do it.
Cool. So Shuttle's going to keep on tracking, and he'll do a boost, and he'll do something eventually. Maybe. He might even just wait and do a hard turn.
Maybe.
Next turn.
Maybe.
Because I think, oh no. That's what I say. I think it might have been a little bit like a bit too slow, but
I just don't think he's not shoving the shuttle right in there. He needs to start doing that, otherwise you may find that it's a shuttle versus Zuckuss. He needs to kill Zuckuss while there's still a quick draw on the board, otherwise he's going to get caught out.
Yeah, I mean, did you go for what card was it? The card.
What card do you mean? It's swarm tactics.
No. The damage card.
Oh, damage card. It was direct hit.
It was direct hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because although we may have said that this game's over, I don't know. It's getting the direct hit on Quickdraw is pretty big.
Yeah.
And there's only so many places Quickdraw can go.
Which is probably the worst direction for it right now, especially with that shuttle away from the engagement area.
Yeah, and as we said, Zuckuss kind of can make easy work of big, low agility ships.
The plus side is at least Quickdraw will get his extra dice because of lightened frame. Actually, no, he doesn't have lightened frame.
He doesn't have lightened frame.
Ooh, that could be That could be especially damaging. Well, we're going to see how well it does.
And he's going to be stressed next turn. I don't think raging was the wisest idea.
Fine enough, Audio Weasel.
Don't...
Sorry, Karen.
Oh yeah, I don't really see a point in it. Sure, you get the rerolls, but when you've got Zuckus bearing down upon you and you can't kill him in one shot, then you're in a bit of trouble.
Funny enough, Audio Weasel, we saw that exact tactic this past Wednesday on Flight Night. Our video will be up on YouTube sometime within the week before this tournament goes up. You can catch it on there, but we did see a Rex being swarm tacticked up to... actually, no, always using Rock Garnet to shove him up to 12 to fire for someone else. So, similar tactic, not exactly the same. Yeah. Okay. Rolling. Ooh, 2 crits. 2 crits and a hit. That's enough to kill.
Enough.
That's not to kill.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh,
That's
no.
it. Oh!
No, he's rolling extra dice, but he's dead anyway. There's a blank there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot he's rolling extra because of Zuckus. Yeah, he's out. There we go.
There we go. Well,
That's quite the thing.
This could completely change the outcome of this game. If somehow he keeps this up.
He only needs 2 more points on the Upsilon to get half points for it.
Yeah, so that...
They've got a quarter of an hour left.
So we're down to 30...
So Sam
Yeah, 31
is
points.
still in the... Actually, no, they're tied.
They're pretty much close. Quickdraw is 31 points, and Stephen is 35, so they are...
No, he should have 37 left. Because
Starkiller base part.
Yeah, the only thing left on the board. He should have 37.
Yeah, you're correct. Oh, why am I doing that? Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is 37 points. Correct. There we go. 37 points. So they are pretty close when it comes to points here.
But so Zuckus has got two shields, 4 hull left. Upsilon's got two shields, 6 hull left. If Stephen can take the last 2 shields off, he'll get half points and he will win the game. If Sam cannot do anything about Zuckus.
And as Owen points out, shields and Zuckus is still a factor, so Vader would be useless at this point. Better just go for damage.
Yeah.
After that, maybe you want to consider doing Vader.
Yeah, it depends. It depends
how much you can get through.
Yeah, how much damage you can lay.
If one more will kill him, then do it. But still, ooh, that's just in. I think looking at it from this angle.
I don't know. They really need to lay that down and go between the 2 of them. Somebody hold the base, please. Because then you can actually see if you can move it between the 2 of them.
Yeah, things without someone holding it down, it's useless to do that.
Yeah, it's useless because you just move out of the way.
Yeah, and you can't tell.
Maybe they are on a nice mat, so
yeah, but the mat does stop things, but it doesn't help things. But
well, yeah, it doesn't prevent things moving completely.
Yeah, if you can get Zuckus behind that shell, it's over. Well, Shell could stop, but then it can only stop for 1 round. Oh no! And this is the point where Zuckus can somehow find a way around.
He's actually pretty manoeuvrable.
Yeah, Zuckus is very manoeuvrable.
And he's got cloaking device as well.
That is true. We forgot.
So he can just go
cloaking device. Goodbye.
And then just move 2. And plus his normal movement every turn.
That's if Stephen remembers that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh dear, no, that's not the way you want it to go.
Thank you.
He really wanted to go the other way.
Nope, he wanted to go the other way.
He wanted to go the other way.
Because now
then
he's going to have to go around the asteroid. Yeah.
And there's asteroids this way, so the shuttle couldn't come this way, but it can go towards the left-hand side of the screen.
He did cloak. He has cloaked now.
Yeah.
Which is probably a wise move.
So now he's got a two barrel roll or 2 forward to play with. So he can essentially more or less turn on the spot.
Although the downside is
barrel towards
he has got nothing to modify the defense dice. So if Sam can score some hits here, if he's very lucky.
But he's got 4, so
yeah, it's got 4.
Yeah.
So it's the same as a phantom.
It's better than 2.
Better than 2, yeah. It's better than 2, and but you do have one of the modifications. The modifications are the big thing.
Neither is Sam. So they're both rolling unmodified dice.
When you're rolling 3 hits, that's probably not going to do well for you though. But then again, 1 of 8 out of the entire 4 dice. 1 of 8.
Shields off Zuckus.
the remaining shields. So now Vader comes into play, and this is where it gets dangerous for Stephen. If he gets an arc of the Upsilon next turn, he's going to get Vadered to death, probably. He can Vader the crit after if he wanted to, so he could Vader now if he wants.
Yeah.
But I think you want to wait and use Vader when it would kill someone. Because you've got so many dice, you're rolling 4 dice, and Zuckuss is probably going to be in your arc next round.
2 more damage, and he gives half points to Stephen.
Yep.
So it's probably a better idea to make him work for it. Rather than...
Focus, a cloak device goes bye-bye. Unlucky roll there. But oh well.
So he's going to decloak now, so that's less an optional, so Sam knows where he's going.
Oh dear lord, I don't know whether that's the best direction to clock in either. I would have gone the other way.
I would have gone the other way, and just spun on the spot, essentially, because you'd go that way and then you do the one hard turn.
And again...
Or 2 hard turns.
And again, you don't really have the space to go that way unless you turn right.
Well, I don't know, it depends how much of the edge of the board we're seeing.
We're seeing all of it. We're seeing all of it.
All
so,
of the board. Fair enough. Yeah, there wasn't enough space then. But he could always see. That's the thing.
Yeah, yes, true. You lose nothing by doing it.
You could always see. You lose nothing by looking at it. And as he's decloaked before he plans, he has that hindsight.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't break, and he couldn't decloak that way, he'd then do like a hard 1 or a hard 2, and be way out of position, and the shuttle would just eat him.
Now the thing is, he can actually here try because the best thing for Sam to do is 1 forward, I think. Because Stephen could just say, okay, I'm going to turn left because he's not expecting that. Whereas if you go 1 forward, you would catch Zuckuss. So you catch Zuckuss whether you go left or right.
I just think Stephen's just going to do his one hard, and just get lined up for like the final fling.
I agree.
Because there's nowhere he can go that he isn't under the guns of the shuttle. Because the shuttle just goes, as you said, shuttle just goes 1 forward.
1 forward.
Plonk. I can see you.
Yeah.
1 forward, I can see you. 1 forward, I can see you. There's, unless he's really gun-ho, there's the 1 forward. Because he's got such an arc, and there's very little places he can go.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Zuckuss gets an extra defense dice, but still, that's not going to help too much. It didn't help last round.
He could one hard left. He could 2 hard left and barrel, and that might get him out of arc. But anything else, just no. And he's got no room to pull range.
I mean, Sam is looking to do 3 hits at first to this. If he can get 4, 3, fantastic, game over. If he can get at least 3, he can Vader the last one.
Yeah, but again, it does give Stephen half points, so he maybe...
Yeah, that is the truth. It does give him half points. However, it is the final round, so most standings can... Oh dear. Oh dear.
No.
Probably not the way to go.
No, not the way to go.
You can barrel for distance, at least, but...
And he hasn't even got arc. Ooh, that's bad.
You could just make that range 3 if you barrel rolled, but then you don't have any modifications for defense.
Yeah, it's just no, I think you just die, chap.
I do think it is pretty much game.
He's taking the target lock, so yeah.
Well, really? Oh no,
no.
Sam took the target
Sam's
lock.
taking the target lock. Oh.
Sam is mentioning probably where he might end up if he barrel rolled in.
Yeah, there's not many. Places. Well, there's not many places to go. He might as well have his shot.
True. Therefore, you get half points. You are right there.
He might as well have his shot. There's not many places to go.
Oh dear lord! I don't know if that even.
Yeah, that's in.
I don't know. It's really close, and if so, Stephen has just been convinced to barrel closer when it's not optimal for him to do so. That is out. I think that is out.
He didn't go from the back. He didn't go from all the way from the back of the base.
Who knows?
Oh,
nope.
Oh no.
No. He is out. What a shame.
Well, shoot.
This is why you check these things, guys. You got to theorize. And now he's just basically given a range 1 shot to Sam. So now Sam's going to fire it with 5 dice.
Sam can roll really poorly, right? Right, guys?
With a target lock?
No. 5 dice? No.
There's your 4 hits already. So Zuckuss is pretty... There's a focus. So Zuckuss could survive on one. Yeah, Zuckuss survives and Vader. Well, he may not want to Vader.
He may not want to Vader.
But to be fair, kill him. Yes, you lose points, but kill him. I guess you want to see what the crit is first, because the crit is directed... Oh, he did a conversion there. Not sure what that was all about. Direct it. It's over. Oh,
I think he might have rolled one off the board.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There we go.
So there we go. He didn't need to Vader in the end.
That wasn't quite as... It was close. It was definitely close.
It was close.
But
very close.
when Fan Rabomped, it was like, well...
Balls.
Oh dear.
Yeah. That's kind
Goodbye,
of it.
Fenrir.
Goodbye.
Because he got missiles on him.
Very
smart.
Because
I was wondering why Sam switching target lock, and it was like, I wouldn't do that. But he
No.
was right. He saw that coming.
Yeah. Oh dear. Dear. Still, that was a really good game.
That was.
It's
That
nice,
was a very good
nice
game,
kind of finale, and not too intensive. Very kind of chill. But besides the whole Fenrir argument, which we got onto,
Yes, got slightly distracted.
we did. It was a good discussion though. About
It
what
was.
Yeah, this is for you to keep.
Yes, thank
So-
you very much.
No problem at all.
They're pretty card.
Yeah, very pretty card.
Yes, so the rest of the guys have got 5 minutes or so left on the round, so...
And I've told Chris to get me the results through, so I can give you guys the results for the rounds if you'd like. But I don't know if that's being very interesting to people.
Yeah,
because
I think we'd rather have the final
I'd rather give the final standings, to be fair. We have had 2 players drop, which is Chelsea Fine and Ben Walker. I think because both of them had to go to work. But yeah, Chelsea dropped at round 3, or the start of round 3, and John dropped basically the last round.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, sorry, dropped the last round. So yeah, those 2 have dropped. Looking at the standings from this round, George is at the top with Wojtek just under.
Wojtek.
Which I want to point out to people, because there was a lot of people who actually were, I'd say, some people have been criticising Wojtek online. On the forums, of course. Basically saying that he brought Paratani, and it shows just how strong Paratani is, that someone who's only played in their 5th tournament, and it is only Wojtek's 5th tournament that he counts, that is a very strong list.
Well,
but it's like, no, because look at this. With Wojtek, he's arrived at 2nd place in this tournament, and he's not even flying Paratani.
The thing about Wojtek is he's got a good history in war games. Like, he
has,
plays
yeah.
War Machine. Now, War Machine is a very, very, very strategic game. I did briefly look into it for a little bit, and it's very, very strategic in the way that the models move. So I can totally understand how that's transferred into X-Wing, and how he's good. So he's not just a complete new person. He's just a new person to X-Wing, but he's still got all those strategic skills from all the other games that he's played.
I agree, and he's a very skilled player. He's a lovely guy as well, like great guy. He was flying today. His 2 lists were 3 Syndicate Thugs with twin laser turret and an Alpha Agromech, and a Spice Runner with TLT. So a quadruple TLT, which is fair. We then got a Dengar and Katsu Onyu list. You'd never see Katsu Onyu as a pilot, so that's very interesting there. Dengar with expertise, K4 security, unhinged aspect, punishing one, better instincts, K4 security droid, and a jump grade. I might have actually said, let's try and risk it for this one, and risk getting the Syndicate Thug and Spice Runner list. But that's still, no Paratani, nothing even related to Paratani, like apart from Dengar and Katsu Onyu, which are the same 2 ships with the same build, but 2 different pilots, and a different build.
Audio Wheels has also got a good point. You've still got to fly correctly.
No matter what,
It doesn't matter what you fly. You've still got to fly it well, which is
now if it was
the same can be said of
if it was his 5th
game.
If it was his 5th game, and Paratani did that, like at the system open for 300 players and got to come top table, then I'd be concerned, because it shows that maybe the list is a bit too easy mode for people. But I think Wojtek is well deserved of his top 8 spot.
Yeah, he is. He's a very as I said, very talented guy. He's got a good history with strategy games, which
he's very, very good.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very skilled. I mean, I've seen Wojtek in the top 8 a lot of times here at Athena. It's no surprise that he's a very skilled player, especially in the grand scheme of X-Wing.
Yeah.
So I think if people saying about his list and his playstyle is very unjustified. I think that's, but there you go. That's people's opinions for you.
Well, that's one of the things. But yeah, it all comes down to you can have the best list you like, but if you're not any good at the game, then
You can have the best list in the world
Yeah.
and an amazing sense of how to play, and your dice can just flail you and fluff.
well,
fluff
yeah,
on you.
there is that.
There's always luck.
There's always luck, but there is always just skill in no matter what you apply yourself to.
And if anything, Paul Heaver's proven that luck is a mitigating factor you can deal with. You know, he was world champion twice. That doesn't just happen. You know, there's luck involved in the game, but you can mitigate it. But yeah, there's a lot of factors in the game, and I think attributing it to just one thing is a big deal. I mean, I have my problems with Paratani, mainly because it's featuring this jump. I think my main problem is with the Jump Master. Personally, it's just such a good ship.
well,
for what
it's
it is.
just.
But
It's like all things with X-Wing. It's just a game.
It's a game.
It will come and go.
It will ebb and flow. There'll be a new thing that comes along next wave.
Yeah,
There always is.
there's always
the next big
always
thing.
changing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always evolving as a game.
There was for the longest time you'd see Coron Horn.
Yeah.
You'd see things just evolve, as it were, for a better term.
Yeah, 3-time world champion. My apologies. Why did I get 2-time world champion?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I could tell you definitely 2, but I didn't know 3.
Maybe referring to more championships he's been at and top 8 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be that. Anyway, yeah. I think we're going to get a Rebel Veterans announcement soon.
Hopefully.
I'd like that. I'd like an E-Wing
like
and an
that.
X-Wing. In it.
Yeah. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Because I like my X-Wings, and I just would like to see the E-Wing played.
Yeah, because if you play it, it's Coron Horn.
It just
usually.
doesn't do very well. Even as Coron Horn doesn't do very well.
No, Coron Horn is an outlier, and he's only good because he's good with that specific loadout. Any other loadout, and he's not good at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Bar my Ewing build, which is okay. It's not top tier meta or anything, but it'd be nice to see more Ewing pilots, more Ewings being used, generics being used. I want to see Ewing generics on the board.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll ever see a ton of Bart on the board because he's one of those things that's more efficient in escalation and epic than he is in a standard game.
Well, he's relying on you having other ships in the game,
Yeah.
which is also another thing where some pilot abilities are a bit weaker than others if they're relying on other things happening, like Aaron Kraken is, if you shoot someone at range 1 he gets an action, but what if I'm the last ship left on the board? And I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm pilot skill 8, but I don't do anything. And there's time on the round.
There's time on the round called. There's a table going on at extra time though because discussions of things like that. So yeah, that's time called. We have some events coming up next week. So if you're in the area, you can actually check out some events that are going on.
Plug some events.
Plug, more plugging. So tomorrow we got an Armada tournament going on.
Yeah.
Will you be playing in that?
I'm not playing in that, actually. I am playing Blood Bowl tomorrow.
Ah, nice. Bit of Blood Bowl. Nice.
Yeah. So
last week of the league, isn't it? I believe.
I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to the league.
Okay. We have, of course, Pauper on Wednesday for our midweek Magic event. Next Saturday, we've got a Guild Ball monthly meetup, which is looking to be very exciting, as well as we start the standard showdown again for Magic.
Yeah.
Happening every Saturday.
I think I'm working that day.
Typical. Well,
So it'll be really nice to somebody be like, could I swap, please?
in the future, we'll be doing alternating Saturdays and Sundays, which will be nice.
Sweet.
That'll be for the Amonkhet
Yeah,
one.
for Amonkhet, whenever that turns up.
And next Sunday, Netrunner, a monthly tournament.
Yep.
So it's our monthly Netrunner tournament. We also have our big board game blowout.
Yeah.
Which is our big event where the store has a lot of games that it actually owns. We put them out on the table for people and just come along for free and play whatever you want.
I'm afraid we're not going to be streaming the Armada tournament. I don't know if that's ever going to happen because those games are long.
Never say never. I'm researching it and looking into it.
It's just the
scale
is a little bit too big.
Yeah, it's a big board. It's a big table. There's a lot of information to give out.
There's a lot of information. I don't know how you boil all of that down.
If I can find a way to make it work, I will. And I've had people say, I want to see an Armada tournament streamed. And I have to admit, I'm with you. I want to see it streamed. But there's a case of, can we stream it?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, if you look at the board, we strain our camera to get that board on there.
We strain it to get a 3 foot by 3 foot board, let alone a 3 foot by 6 foot board.
Yeah, so we could get that and miss, because are there deployment zones on the 3x6?
It depends what missions you're playing, but normally it's it's like a range, like a 2/3 of a range ruler from the edge of the board.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's also like displaying all the information for the ships, because that can get real complicated.
Because we could fit the entire board here, but then how do we display the ship information?
The thing is, you've also got different types of entity on the board, as it were. You've got ships and squadrons, and how
that's true.
It's basically just a lot more information going on.
Yeah, and unlike here where there's tokens, so we can see damage on ships. It's like, oh, I'm just going to turn this. It's like, well, how much damage is that? You know. I'll be sure to check that out. I will look it up. It's just. Does it have the right information that we need to convert? And also, you've got to remember, already, Weasel, is that something that's recorded? Or is it something that's done live? Because if it's done live, impressive, and I want to see how they do it. If it's recorded, I can understand it because you can actually edit everything in. But I will look at it. It's something I am looking at. It's just figuring out the logistics of how to do it.
I mean, you could... I can... Sorry, I was thinking about it. You could boil it down to... You'd have... the facings, the shield facings. You could have the different stats, so command, engineering.
You could do a very minimalist overlay. I'll that.
Squadron. You could do a very minimalist, but it's displaying all it again. It's displaying all that information. But I mean, if there's someone out there who's done it, we could always have a look.
Yeah.
And just see if there's any inspiration.
It's live, honey. It trolls the chat. Okay, I'll have a look at that. WPD Stevens. I'll send an email to myself about that.
Because that,
impressive.
It would be very very impressive. But I imagine like me and Andy would be up for, or any of the other Armada players would be up for. Getting that to work.
I could do some commentary. The thing is, I need a partner, and our Armada community is so small. Is that means that one person's not playing, and that's what, a sixth of the tournament players.
Yeah.
So WPD Stevens. That is also a problem. So it's the lack of commentators for the game as well.
Yes, the community's only little at the moment.
I mean, X-Wing is massive, and I'm surprised a lot of people haven't jumped on the bandwagon of Armada, to be fair.
Yeah, well, it's the same problem that Imperial Assault has, which has a very quite high buy-in price.
That's even low. It got 2 or 3
All
people.
Damage, just the hull. Yeah, it's more the shield facings I'm worried about. Audio Weasel.
Yeah.
I don't know if people want to know that, because that's actually very important.
I think it is very important because you need to see where the shield zones is, so where someone's optimal attack is going to go in. So I think it's great you can do it without that information, but I think you really need that information to be able to get like a full cohesive of the game, and a full understanding of what's going on. Just having the hull keeps it minimalist and keeps it very out of the way, but it's like, okay, how do you know what the attack out of someone's arc is? How do you know what shield zones they have? How do you know what ships they are? Because the ships, the fighters are very small.
The fighters are very small.
That's
another problem. They're all on round bases. It's only the big inverted commas ships that you can tell the difference between the two, because there's only one on each peg.
I mean, I don't know. We've not tried it. I mean, I might do an experiment to see how well it shows up on here.
How it translates.
And to be fair, I do want to make it work. It's just making it work in a way where I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But if we can't give out all the necessary information, then we're going to have to find out either way to make it work like that, or just not run it. I mean, I am looking into it. It's not.
The squadron you could, because if when you win the squadrons, that could be solved easily. You just show them the card for the squadron.
Yeah, that's simple.
You show the cameras.
But even that takes up a considerable amount of distance when you think of how the size ratio of a card. So really, the simplest thing to do, we actually cut it down to just its base elements on a
No. For the players.
Oh yeah.
When the players move squadrons, the player would just show you the card of the squadron and then move the squadron accordingly.
That works if they remember to do it.
Yeah, if they remember to do it. Otherwise, then it gets very difficult.
Yeah.
But it could be done. Again, I'm not, like I say, I'm not saying no. Making all of the.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. I'm saying it could be possible, but it will require a lot more experimentation. It require. Yeah. It's also a case of, is it worth us doing? Like, we do X-Wing. It's very popular here, and I think there's a market for people to watch Armada, but. Yeah, it's just thinking of, is it worth the time and effort to do it. I would like to try it, and then it's just finding time within my schedule to test it and everything, because it requires testing. I need to be able to see what I'm working with to then say, okay, what if I do this, and I basically design the overlay as I go, and think, okay, well, if I do this and such.
Zoom in. I don't know.
This is our remote for our camera. It's infrared, and there's kind of two walls between us and the camera.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of space between us and where the camera is.
Now, if we had the money, and if Jamie said to me, "You have an infinite budget, what do you want to do?" I'd be like, "Okay, tear off the stage. I want rails over the top. I want 2 cameras to be mounted at the top there. I want lights as well as a remote control for the camera." So that's how I'd do it. I basically
we just sit here with 2 joysticks and move the cameras out.
I'll make it like an extra dashboard.
In an ideal world.
Yeah,
but sadly we don't live in an ideal world.
Now, getting mounted cameras for the ceiling would be an interesting thing. Whether we could then get one that's so high quality that we can zoom in with no loss of quality, then brilliant. Yeah. But an IR repeater is not a bad idea. The problem is the zoom on this feature is like very slow. So yeah, even that I don't think is worth it. And plus, you have the issue of how do you pan the camera.
Well, there is also going back to the thing where I was talking about the Castle Squadrons. It might tend to slow the game down a lot, and those games, if you played an Armada,
already long.
They're now 2.25 hours long per round.
Does someone watch 2.25 hours? Now, watching the highlights...
what I'm thinking about is if you're showing cards or trying to explain to a camera what's going on...
Every time you do it, it's going to increase
the time a lot longer.
Yeah, that's a factor as well. I also... Would someone sit and watch a game like that for 2.5 hours? They watch a tournament of X-Wing, so I don't see why not. But you've got to ask the question whether someone would. Audio-wise, I probably would, and I probably would want to sit down and watch one every now and then. But...
Yeah, I'd watch it. But no, it's something. Again, I'm only commentating today, so again, the person who would make this would be Elliot rather than me. But I'd be up for seeing it, and it would definitely be interesting. But then you're trying to just get like more other games being streamed at the moment.
Oh, I have to get one of those then. £699. Do you think Jamie would have that in the budget? That's actually probably ideal for a dice cam, funny enough.
It's very nice. It's a very expensive dice cam.
Very expensive dice cam. Well, I think if this would become our main camera, then we'd have our current camera as a dice cam. But the fact that you can remote control the camera actually is very useful.
It's very nice.
Save. I doubt I'll ever get approval for that, but I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll maybe go and see if I can find somebody who has one and see what it's like and report back. Yeah, I mean, funny enough, my dad's just got a drone, and I actually joked having the drone as like an aerial camera in the boards we see. We go over to our live camera.
Only go poorly.
Yeah, as we see this,
just end up on someone's head.
Yeah, that was my thinking exactly. And cars be going out of work as the wash. So, oh no! Although it would be quite funny, just do one time. Just go to our eye in the sky.
Sneaking over someone's shoulder.
Our eye in the sky. Yeah, Plus it'll have me with remote control here. Just go on this.
Infernal clicking sound as you move the joysticks.
But it'd be hilarious to watch, I think.
But yeah, because you're trying to get like a lot more games streamed at the moment.
Oh yes, we streamed Dice Masters 2 weeks ago. We had our regionals there. That's why we streamed it. We got Magic coming out. We're going to do Amonkhet when that's released.
Yeah, we do, because you did.
We did Aether Revolt.
Pre-release for Aether
Revolt.
Yes.
We're not going to do. We're not going to do Pokemon because Pokemon is difficult for us to do for the league. Plus, also it's awkward because it's, funny enough, in April it falls upon the same weekend as Magic's pre-release. So yeah, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, we're not getting that day off.
Game of Thrones, Netrunner.
It's Amonkhet. Damn it.
Amonkhet.
Sorry, yeah. I just realised because Jamie said it was like, no one gets holiday on this day.
No
one gets holiday on this day, and it's like, damn, and blast.
Yeah,
we will not get that day off to do Amonkhet.
Warhammer. We're looking at how to stream Warhammer.
Lord, that'd be pretty.
We got
that's pretty interesting.
Which we've got the time tournament in 2 weeks' time, and I'm hoping to have at least some way. I've been researching it, and it's a nightmare to try.
It is a nightmare because a lot of the games, like the card games and X-Wing and Armada, you have cards which you can relate to, and Warhammer you don't.
It's like, okay, so we've got to check the codex here, and it's like, I don't have a codex.
Well, the thing is that you either need someone with a good knowledge. It depends what we're doing. If we're doing 40k or we're doing
Age of Sigmar for that one.
Age of Sigmar, I think it'd be easier.
Though we want to do both. We want to do 40k and Age of Sigmar at some point. So
the thing is, if we could have a list written down, you'd need someone with a decent knowledge of said army who could tell you what he's probably shooting with. But yeah, that's he's relaying what's actually happening.
Yeah, that's the key thing. That's the translation. That's the
problem. He's relaying. I am shooting with this tactical marine squad with these weapons, and
that's what makes X-Wing so easy. Is that everything there is there on the card, and nothing changes.
Everything there is there
on the cards. You can't change.
Whereas everything in 40k and Age of Sigmar is in a book.
Yeah, it's in a book, and also you can't necessarily tell from looking.
They just came out with the new Infinity.
Yeah, they would need a So there's all sorts of problems
with Age of Sigmar. They just re-released they brought out a new Stormcast book, and with that they gave basically cards with all the information on it for quick reference.
I know.
So they might do that in the future.
Handheld camera press with a handheld camera. I think a drone could do the job. Maybe a bit. Thank you.
Just inviting.
According to this, they're all imperialists.
I know.
Fault with the crowd.
Fault with the program.
Okay.
Technically, all meant to say null, but there you go.
Oh, they're all meant to say null. Okay. Well, make sure they get saved. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, we'll go for the standings in a minute. Just another thing. Final Fantasy, definitely. Guild Ball, yes. And Blood Bowl, we get an opportunity. We start doing more tournaments of Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
And tanks.
That one's easy. Yeah. That one's easier to do.
A lot of miniature games. We want to do a lot more miniature games this year.
Yeah.
And I want to get Magic regularly in here. And other card games like Final Fantasy and Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, the guys who did the Magic. Don't know if anybody in the chat caught that. I don't imagine. I don't know if they did or not. Don't know if you play Magic. I also play Magic next week, but there you go. They looked a lot. They came in suits and stuff, and I was like, "You look a damn sight more professional."
Yes, there are three commentator teams. If you look back, there is the Friday Night Privilege Race with George, where he's basically dressed kind of like us. Yeah. Then there's what I call the Businessman Conference on Saturday, which is three guys: Ben, Scott.
Oh, I can't remember anybody's name now.
Ken and
Ken. Ken was one of them, and there was the guy with the beard. I can't remember what his name is.
But yeah, they were dressed in suits, like full suits.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw them because I came down on
ties.
Yeah, I came down on Saturday to play in the 2:00 one.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, as you look,
but then on the Sunday,
than we do.
On the Sunday, Kieran and Rachel were in period dress.
Oh, so, yeah, they were in their cosplay.
Yeah, the cosplay dress. So yeah, they were actually in costume. So three very different commentary teams, which I really like. That.
Yeah, with Dreadball, it doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't see that much play in the store at the moment. But if we see people, it's like most things. If we see an interest in it. Often we'll pick it up and be like, "Oh, you guys want tournaments or something?" And that's how these things get started.
Let's get this out on the road because we're going to just close up. So
yes,
shall we do it from last to first?
Yeah.
All right, starting right at the bottom here at space what would be 24. She has dropped from the tournament. It is Chelsea Fine with an MOV of 75 and 0.75 strength schedule. 22, Duncan Keogh with a score of 0. 2747 MOV and 0.56.
Should we just do the names and where they stand?
Go on then. 21st, we've got Daniel Blakeburn. I'll post an in-depth detail on our Facebook page. 20th is Matt Garner. 19th is Henry Anthony. 18th is Toby Brown. 17th is Luke Johnson. Now, this is where Ben Walker would be, but he drops, so technically he's 0, so technically he's 23rd. Max Bull at 16. 15 is Michael Maggs. 14 is Oliver Walker Keogh. 13 is Rusty Orton. 12, Stephen Sage. 11th is David Lincoln. 10th is Andy Humphreys. 9th is Dean Fordham. And here we get to the top 8. So these are our elite prize winners. Mm-hmm. John Easter at 8th, just squeaking in there. Sam Scott, who we just saw on the stream, at 7. Chris Nail with his X-Wings at 6. Robin Farndon at 5. Jeff Ball at 4. Robert Cornell at 3, Wojtek Czar at 2, and finally George Barker, who we had on the first game today, has won it at first place with a score of 4, MMV of 629, and a strength of schedule of 0.56. And it was close between Wojtek and George Barker. It was 629 to 627.
Yeah.
That was really close.
Well, congratulations to all you guys. Hopefully they enjoyed. How many Ketsuano cards have been given out? I don't know.
we're giving out 4.
We get it 4?
Mhm.
Sweet.
Because we opened 2 packs, so therefore we're giving out 4 sets of tokens and 4 Ketsu cards. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's it then.
Yeah, that's it.
That's done.
Thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
Chris.
that's all right.
It's
No,
been a
thanks
pleasure.
for having me.
Would love to have you back in this booth at some
I
point.
might turn up at some point.
Yeah, it's been a great day. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for being such a great man. There you go.
I try.
Yeah, and we want to thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you for joining
and
us.
listening to us drivel for
Yeah.
Lord knows how long.
And very sorry about that technical difficulty that we had
Yes.
in the middle of the break. Thankfully, it was in the middle of the break.
Internet decided to die.
Yeah. If you want to watch our video back, you'll find it on. You'll be able to watch it on Twitch now if you catch the various parts. But you'll be able to watch the videos once they go up on YouTube at some time later this week. We generally go for a video a day. So on Monday, Monday and Tuesday will be the Wednesday night videos. Then Wednesday through to Saturday will probably be the tournament videos. Yeah.
How far down before we hit 9 list? So George Barker, what was his 2 lists?
Ooh. He was George Barker.
Because obviously the one we saw was 2 C70s and Ahsoka. I don't know what his other one was.
I believe he was George Barker was a scum, so he was a scum and rebel player. So there you go.
Yeah, he had
Rebels.
Fenrau, Manaru, and a contract scout. All mine linked together.
Yep.
So that was his other list. So yeah. So the top player, there were no Imperialists, but there was a mine link list.
Yes, and Robert Cornell is the primary Imperial player. He came 3rd.
Yeah.
So the highest placing is 3rd.
He bought 2 Imperialists.
Yeah, a Decimator and
a Decimator and
I think it was Vader. No, it was an X7 Defender, I think.
Yes.
But yeah. So there's that, and then he was flying a bomber and something else. Oh, no, it was a Palp Shell. I can't remember. But
anyway.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Done. Yeah.
If you want to see any of our stuff, be sure to check out our YouTube page, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube if you're watching, or if you're not watching, go into our YouTube channel and subscribe there. And don't forget to follow us on Twitch. We regularly stream. We have our stream announcements underneath, which you'll be able to see as we update them. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you. My name's Elliot Baker.
Yeah, I've been Chris Ewles.
We'll see you next time, everyone.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.